I'm Andrew Trigg from PSTC. Your 2-minute training starts now. Today I want to take a few moments and speak to you about firefighter and EMS safety. You know, far too often when we teach classes across the country, students, just like yourselves, neglect to even identify that they work or dispatch for a fire or EMS department. For some reason, when we look at name tags or we do the verbal introductions around class, everybody says, "Oh yeah, I'm a law enforcement dispatcher. I tell the cops where to go." But yet when we ask you, do you also dispatch fire? People say, yeah, we dispatch fire on the side. Well, folks, that mentality has to change, because if you've been looking at the news anytime recently, you've noticed a lot of firefighter and EMS folks have been ambushed on calls. Only a few years ago in New York, there were 4 firefighters that were ambushed when they responded to a structure fire. The suspect, in this case, who lit the fire, was waiting for the fire department to show up. So I challenge you at work every single day as a fire or EMS dispatcher to not only provide that higher level of service to your law enforcement folks, but more importantly to the fire and EMS side as well. Now, one of the ways that we can better understand their job is to go on a ride-along. Take a tour of the fire department. Many of you have friends within the fire department, and that is your first line of connection to establish the better rapport to ensure safety across the board. Along with that, most of you had CAD systems. In your CAD system, you have some sort of alert or status timer that goes off in the law enforcement world to remind you to check on an officer or a sergeant or whoever may be on a traffic stop. But rarely ever do we have alerts that remind us to check on the firefighters or ambulance professionals that are out in the field. So, the next time you're at your console, take a look at the timer. See how long the ambulance has been on scene. Just because it's Mary down the street that they go to every single day doesn't mean that something could be a little bit different today. So, if nothing else, think about the firefighters and EMS professionals just as highly as you do law enforcement. And let's be honest, they cook better anyways. That's your 2-minute training. See you next time.